Alright, chapter 1.0. This is the second video. We currently have our front view, and we now will continue with the top view and right side view. What I'm going to do is just come over here to line, and I'm going to temporarily grab that corner right there. I'll zoom in to make sure I have it. Zoom out. I'm going to come up there, grab another line, come to this point, come up to there, and I'm going to show you another command we can use here, which is match properties. And if I wanted to, I could click on that line and it will change these two to match the first line. Okay. Now I'll just come here and draw a line there, and we're gonna, let's see if the book gives us a thickness. I don't think so. We're gonna use 1/4 inch. So I'm gonna go offset. Since I'm in my object command, I'm gonna change this to object lines. I'm gonna go to line. I'm going to go offset, just go to offset and type in 0.25, enter, and offset that line 1/4 inch. Okay, now we use a trim command. First choose where you want to trim from, which are these two lines. Then right click and trim off those two. Now I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to trim, I'm going to choose these two lines, then right click. Then I'm going to get rid of everything on that side and everything on this side. Okay, now I'm going to match properties because I want everything to be in object layer. So basically what it did, it just moved those to the object layer. Hit escape. Now here's our thickness we have. And now I'm going to zoom into this corner and transfer that up. Hit escape. Go to trim. Choose these two lines, right click, choose those two, enter. Because that's a break, we will see that as a object line, but here we have two holes, so I need to go to my hidden layer and go line, and I'm going to pick the tangent. Bring that up, go back to line, bring that up, and I'm going to grab the other two for this circle. And now I'm going to use trim. Select those two, right click, get rid of all of those and all of those. Now we have left the center lines, so I'm going to go center lines, choose line. I'm going to pick the end of that center line, zoom out, go back, pick the end of that line, go up, go to trim, pick these two, right click, select those two, and select those two. Now I have my hidden lines from, here's my hole and my center line, but we never leave the center line flush like that. So if this is 1/4 inch, I'm just going to temporarily offset another 1/4 inch. So I'll hit offset, enter, select that line, move up, select this line, move down, and then we can go to this drop down button next to trim, go to extend, and I'm going to choose where I want to go, right click, and choose what I want to go to up to that line. And we'll go back to extend, choose this line, right click, choose the center mark. Now you can go to erase and erase those temporary lines. Now we have our top view completed. We're going to do the same thing over here. I'm just going to create a line out here, and I'm going to match properties, change that to an object line. Now I'm going to come to this point, come straight over, and don't worry about it being in the center. We'll change that. Bring that over. And the last one will be the bottom. Now, since this is a 1/4 inch thick, I'm going to go to offset. I'm already set at a 1/4, so I hit enter, offset. Now, come here, go to trim. I'm going to trim off of the two very most ends. Get rid of those. Go back to trim. Choose these two, right click. Get rid of those, enter. Now, all I have to do is match properties. Left click once, then right, let's see, one minute. Click once. Let's try that again. Match properties, select this line, then right click. For some reason it's not working here. Let me try. Go to match properties, select the source, which is that one. I didn't have to right click, that's what I was doing wrong. So now we have the right side view, which this line is represented by that line and this one by that. So what I'm going to do, just to give these views some purposes or purpose, I'm going to go here to linear, make sure I'm in dimension command or dimension layer, choose the end. Wonder why it did that. Let's try it one more time. Let's go to dimension. It's by layer. Go linear. 1, 2. There we go. And I'm going to come down here, go linear, choose the corner and the corner, and drop that in. And I'm going to come back over here and erase this overall because we don't need it in two places. So now every view has at least one dimension, thickness and overall height. Now we could come here. I'm going to go to hidden lines, go to line, choose the top of that circle, come over, choose the bottom of the circle, come over, top. They happen to be on the same, see that? Let me zoom in a little bit. So since they're on the same height, all I need is one for the bottom because that one line is going to represent both holes. Okay, come over to trim, choose these two, get rid of those, enter. Now the last thing we need to do here is go back to center layer, go to line, come over, come over, and again we're going to trim off of these two lines, right click and left click this side and that side, hit escape, and remember since we had a 1/4 here, I'm going to offset a 1/4, So I'm already defaulting. I'm going to hit enter. Put a quarter on this side, quarter on that side. Go to extend, zoom in, choose this line, that line, right click, click it twice, 1, 2, hit escape, and then come back and erase your temporary lines. And now we have our three views: front, top, and right side. Later we'll learn how to do an isometric view here, but for right now these are the three views we're looking for. Okay, in the next video I'm going to show you how to bring that to your title block. I was going to do it in this one, but we're running a little bit long, so go to the third video and we'll cover that section.